Welcome to CAD Builder's training module. Today we're going to be diving into the reports section. So now that we have a design populated, we can go to our reports tab in between drawings and pricing. Now that I have my reports tab open, we can start at the top of the list looking at our cabinet list. CAD Builder is going to give you a breakdown of a couple different reports that are useful in different ways here. It's going to start with the cabinet list. It's going to be your overall design included with all your cabinets with the SKU, their description, quantity, size, hinge location, and pricing. If you're going to be sending this out, you can print this off directly or export it to CSV here and send that out. Next below the list there is the cabinet cut list. This is going to be useful if you guys are going to be cutting within your own shop. It's going to provide you with a breakdown of each cabinet by material. So it's going to tell us here we have a 3/4 inch G2S ply birch. All the pieces within our design that are going to be made out of that specific material, their width, length, quantity, and cabinet ID. If you scroll down here, you can see that we get to our next material. It's another breakdown of each piece within that 3/4 inch solid maple. So you could send it over to your shop and have them start working on the list. We next have our assembly report. Within the assembly report here, it's going to break down of each cabinet SKU, the overall assembly, with each description for that specific assembly. And then below that, it's going to have a breakdown of its doors, face frame, case, and hardware with their sizing, quantity, and the material associated with them. If we go next on the list, we have our door list here. So if you're going to be sending this out to, maybe order it from a different shop, you could print off this door list here telling them you're making these shakers. It's a single or a pair door. I tell you what style it is, what hinge location, the width and height of said door, the quantity, and then cabinet SKU. The next on our report list is the drawer box list. Within the drawer box list, you're going to break down of each cabinet ID with the size of their drawer, the style, drawer box 5 piece, a quantity, and then the cabinet ID. You then have your drawer box cut list, which you're sending over if you were to be making these within your shop. You can send over to your guys in the back and have them work on this drawer box cut list, just like the cabinet cut list above. This is telling us we have a 5/8 G2S ply birch material. What items are being crafted out of that material, their total sizes, quantity, and then the cabinet ID with the quantity there as well. You can see as you scroll down, we have that next item on the list, the 1/4 inch G1S ply birch with their associated pieces here, width and length, quantity, and then cabinet quantity as well. Next on the list, it's very similar to this menu here, is the drawer box summary list. This is an overall of each style, their associated size broken down and sorted this way, with their descriptions, width, quantity, and then the material type on the right. We then have our material report. So if you're going to be ordering this material out and you want to get a total breakdown of your total sheets, total boards, plus waste and cost, you can print off this material report. It's going to give you a breakdown of every material involved within your design, the associated size of said material, the total amount you're going to need to craft your job, and then the total amount plus the waste that you would assign within your material assignment or your catalog here, telling CAD Builder how much waste is going to be included when you're using said material. As well as the pricing associated with those. Once you fill out that information, it will be populated here, giving you a breakdown of what you might need to complete the whole job. You then have your cabinet pricing report, separated from that material report here. So when we picked in our design, we picked the trial by linear foot pricing method. So it's telling us within here, this pricing report is broken down by assembly with the associated pricing method, and then the calculations involved with reaching that total price. So we didn't include any upcharges here, but you could do that within your pricing method and apply that, and it's going to give you a breakdown with your total at the bottom. If you keep scrolling down, it gives you a breakdown for each cabinet here. You then have your material catalog list. Within your material catalog list, it's going to give you a breakdown of each type of material as a category, with each material needed below it. So the banding section here, with all your different bandings you might need, and you can associate a cost with those so that when you maybe send this out to be ordered, you have an accurate cost and an accurate list for everything you might need within this job. We then have our custom report. Within the custom report is something you set up within your design settings within your actual design here. It's going to fulfill your project details. You can see my name here. You can fill this information with your customer info, your info, and then it's going to give you a job total. And at the end here, you can apply different upcharges within your pricing method, maybe for installation, design charges, shipping, tariffs, sales tax, so on. You can apply that within here. This way you can send this directly to your customer, telling them what they are getting here, each cabinet ID, what it's going to be looking like, and then the price associated with it.